Well, tax season is approaching, which means people across the country are gathering documents, receipts, and all that other pertinent information. And while many people think about their donations to charity and work expenses, many forget about mileage deductions, despite the fact that more than 55 million Americans qualify for it. So joining me now is the co-founder and CEO of an app called MileIQ, Chuck Dietrich. I want to thank you for being with us, Chuck.
Thanks for having me, Robin.
So let's start with kind of explaining to folks, what is mileage deduction? How do you know which miles count towards it and if you qualify?
Yeah, so mileage deduction, the rate this year is 54 cents per mile. Last year was 57.5 cents. And what that means is if you're using your vehicle for work-related trips, you're delivering supplies, you're going on a sales call, you're going on a service call, you're scouting on a new site, those are business drives, and if you're Schedule C, self-employed, you can deduct those at 54 cents per mile from your income, or if you're employed, you most likely are going to get reimbursed by your employer at 54 cents per mile.
Okay, so, and there are millions of Americans apparently that qualify for this, right? How do they know if they're one of those?
Yeah, so you mentioned it. There's 55 million Americans that are using their vehicle for work-related trips at a high rate. So, for example, in the Columbus area, we have over 1 million users in the U.S. In the Columbus area alone, our average user is deducting $6,000 a year in mileage reimbursement. So, you know, whether you're a sales rep, a consultant, a contractor, a photographer, a real estate agent, the list goes on. There's about 200 professions. Most of your viewers probably use their vehicle for work-related travel and qualify. What we found is 50% of Americans do not bother tracking their miles simply because they don't know or because it's quite a bit of work. That's why we created MileIQ.
Yeah, and tell us how that helps folks track, because we want to be careful. We know in case of an audit comes along or something like that, we want to make sure we're keeping track of this.
Yeah, so MileIQ, it's an app you install on your Android or your Apple device. What we do is we've created technology that you don't need to press start or stop. You can forget about the app. As long as you have your phone with you, we detect when you're driving and we record all the information that you need. Where you left from, where you arrived, the distance, the time, the date. And then what you simply do is go back into the application every few days or every week, and you swipe the drives to the right if they're business drives or to the left if they're personal. It's that simple.
All right, and an obvious financial incentive because of this, right, Chuck?
That's right. I mean, you know, the national average is around 6,500. The average in the Columbus area is 6,000. So that is real material money. And we've been really happy building this application that's giving people back time and money. We've been the #1 app in both the Google Play and the App Store in the finance category since we launched, and we have 4.5 to 5-star average reviews. So people love it because we've created a service that actually saves them time and helps them recoup a lot of real money.
Okay, so is it as simple as going to the App Store, going to Google Play, and downloading this app?
That's right. That's the easiest thing to do, Robin, is just go to your App Store, search MileIQ. You can try the app for free. We also have a website, of course, where you can go and get a lot more information. But the app is really elegant. It's extremely simple to use. It barely even needs a tutorial, though it does have a brief tutorial in the beginning of it, and users will find it really easy and will be amazed at how many miles they're actually driving for work.
All right, MileIQ is the app. Thanks for being with us, Chuck.
Thanks for having me, Robin. Really appreciate it.